Hi there, and welcome to the Call of Cinema. This is Aaron, and today we are going over the primer for Vinegar Syndrome. Just a real quick look at the sale because the site has gone down right now. We'll do a little bit of housekeeping, and I'll explain to you what's going to happen on Thursday, which I hope to see all of you there for. If you're a patron, you're going to be there for the big reveal and the whole shopping video as well. So we will be doing that, and there will be a regular video on the channel previously to that, where we're going to be talking about all Vinegar Syndrome. We're going to be looking at a lot of different stuff, and I'm actually really looking forward to it. So as you can see, the site is down. What we know right now from this is that pretty much everything is 50% off. Cloak and Dagger, Miami Connection, Thriller, all 4K, off 50% off. We know that there is a double feature with Horror High and Stanley. The very first, the reintroduction, the regeneration, for all you Whovians out there, of the Drive-In Classics line. Which was one of the original things we saw on Vinegar Syndrome. We had these DVDs you do with these two films would come on one DVD. I know I had some Sierra Santiago stuff, and I had some stuff that I can't talk about on this channel. But Drive-In Classics begot the Peakorama line, and now both of those have been updated for 2022, and they're now all Blu-ray, all exclusive, all cool stuff with brand new transfers, cool features, slip covers, and all that goodness that you're expecting. We have two surprise limited edition VS releases that we do not know about. We do know that one of them, probably, from what I can tell, has something to do with a 35mm film reel, because there's a prize that you can win aside from the $25 gift certificate. Is a 35mm film reel within this one right here. We have two new VSA releases. They are both action titles. There will not be any horror VSAs this time around. So for those that are more fans of things like Necromancer or Graveyard Shift, that style stuff, that's not what we're getting. It's probably going to be more along the lines of a TC 2000, or hopefully more along the lines of an Alley Cat. There will also be 3 new catalog slips and a box. Now, last time around, we got a Rita Ray Moore box. We got all the Rita Ray Moore films into one box set. If you didn't have them, you could buy the movie in the new box set. If you did have them, then you could just buy the box set on its own. People are kind of guessing back and forth on what it could be. A lot of the speculation right now is that it could be their first kind of adult box set, which would be the Taboo quadrilogy. There's also been some other guesses at Gemma Fanaka, and other people have said, maybe this is not actually a set of a series, but maybe a set of kind of a type or a genre. So we'll see what happens there. It will be the only time you'll get to become a 2022 halfway subscriber, running around $500-600 depending on the area that you live in. That means that anything coming out between not June, because June is partner label month, between July and I guess November. All those months you'll get everything that comes out except for the outside stuff, like the VSAs, VSUs, and VSPs. And the partner labels, of course, but you get all the regular Vinegar Syndrome titles shipped first before everybody else coming to your door. You will have 50% off the SRP for the VSUs, VSPs, and the VSAs, as well as the partner label titles, so there is that as well. And that'll be the only time to do it. There's going to be some new merch coming out. I would be surprised if we didn't see at least something thriller-related merchandise. Hopefully a t-shirt. I'm kind of hoping for an eye patch, since, it is the color one eye. Thriller, there'd be an eye patch would be a great thing to have. But let's kind of dive into the primer and see exactly what they're saying, the halfway to Black Friday pro tips, so that going in exactly what's going to happen. Now, one thing that's really important is if you have pre-ordered any of this stuff, if you did the pre-order package for, like, say, the 3 4K titles, or even like with the mystery titles included, I know a lot of people did that, and years previously I did that as well. One of the neat things is that you got free shipping, which is not available during the sale. And all you have to do with your sale items is when you go in, put your sale items in, go there. When you go to the shipping options, you put add to my existing sale order. Bam, you do that. You're good. You're not going to pay any extra for shipping, and that's going to be a big deal there. Even if you haven't got anything, you go in, you place an order, you come back, because you're going to come back. You're never going to look at it again. You're going to see some stuff that's maybe going out of stock, something that you really want. You're going to go in for that like extra order. You're not going to pay for extra shipping for that extra order. You're going to go in, like, choose another title or two, put it in your cart, put it onto the existing order. You're good to go. Let's dive right into the primer. I will read this as best as I can. So we always love to hear from our valued customers, but during halfway to Black Friday sale, we receive literally thousands of emails with various questions and concerns. A lot of those are probably, where's my order? Which, yeah, that happens unfortunately. But they've never, they don't lose orders. They usually get things out pretty quickly, and they're really good when it comes to that. But let's go through this anyway. Remember, every email that we have to take time to answer is taken away from our ability to ship out more packages, which is so true. Anytime that they're coming on to like answer another email is a time that they're not packaging up your stuff to get out there. So help us help you get your packages quicker by taking a few minutes to read the following. When, where, and what is this sale? So Halfway to Black Friday is a yearly tradition for fans of genre films. The sale will begin at 12:01 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Friday. So that you don't mix this up, that does not mean that Friday night you're going to go in and then go at 12:01 p.m., which is actually Saturday morning. You're going to go in on Thursday night, and when it hits 12:01 a.m., which is Friday, that's when the sale will actually start. May 27th, and will end on Monday the 30th at 11:59 Eastern Standard Time. Keep those numbers times in consideration, because those are the big ones. And after it goes, then we won't get anything else till the Black Friday sale. As I mentioned earlier, hopefully a lot of you guys will be here when I do my pre-show, and we'll be here. All my Crimson Cult members will be here when we do the live reveal show as well. That'll be actually a lot of fun. I'm very much looking forward to that and going through a lot of different things. One of the neat things about the Crimson Cult is we can go in there, some titles I may not have, other people will have, and we'll talk back and forth, discuss titles, decide what to get, make plans, and give our thoughts and opinions on the titles that are coming out. It's a blast, and I always have fun doing it. It's one of the most fun videos I do all year round, and I'm really looking forward to it this year. So we've also been unveiling 2 secret Vinegar Syndrome releases, 2 brand new Vinegar Syndrome archive releases, some limited edition catalog slips and boxes we mentioned before, and so much more. So it'll be your last chance to become a Vinegar Syndrome subscriber this year. So what that means is that in November they'll have their Black Friday sale. That's this is their halfway to Black Friday, but their Black Friday sale is your time to become a subscriber for next year, for 2023. You can get all 12. You've got the bones to do it. You can get 12 months. You're all good for next year. But if you want to go in, you want to kind of do a soft launch for this. You're not quite sure you want to, or you can commit to the full year, and you want to see if this is for you. This is the time to go in for the half-year subscription. It's not as expensive. You can, bam, every month you got, aside from June and December, you got movies coming to your door. And as always, there'll be box sets, 4Ks, tons of new releases, lots of cool stuff. There are many good reasons to become a Vinegar Syndrome yearly and half-year subscriber, and we'll be talking about that actually on Thursday night as well. As they said right now, their website is down. Today is the 23rd, and it's down until the sale happens, so get ready for that. Now, that being said, their online checklist, vschecklist.com, which I'm going to show you guys in a second, will still be available during this down period. What products will be on sale? Now, this is important. This is something that I've been asked about a lot. People get confused. So every Vinegar Syndrome, VSA, Peakorama, partner label title with a release date prior to February 2022 will be discounted 50% off the SRP. Now, remember, the SRP is the yellow thing that you usually see scratched out when they have their kind of semi-sale price there. So it's going to be that SRP price that you're looking at. Titles with release dates beginning in February will not be discounted. So special note, VSU and VSP releases, titles in our staff picked sections, merch clothes, and certain older partner label titles currently under distribution by another company may not be discounted. So what that means there is, if you see an AGFA release that was put out with a slipcover, was put out after they came with Vinegar Syndrome, then yes, more than likely, pre-February, you're going to see that as a 50% off. If you see an old AGFA release there that maybe was something they did before they went with Vinegar Syndrome, it doesn't have a slipcover, isn't exclusive to Vinegar Syndrome to the website, that will be up to more than likely the partner labels themselves on what they want to do with the discount on that, but it won't be the 50% off SRP that you'll see on the other titles. Place an order during the flash pre-order sale and a pre-ordered Thriller, Cloak and Dagger, or Miami Connection. What do I need to know? congrats on easily your best purchase of the year. I'll agree with that because Thriller, Cloak and Dagger, Mammoth Connection are three of the best titles that are coming out so far this year, and in my opinion, all three of these are must-haves. They hit very different ideals and different mindsets, but they're very cool titles. So if you purchase this, for instance, and there's the Everything bundle, you can purchase this with the two secret titles as well, and the Horror High and Stanley. So basically, you just go in, like I mentioned earlier, add to my existing sale order because you've got that out of the way. Unlike some people that haven't ordered this, they're stressing about what the VSAs are going to be, what those secret titles are going to be. Are they going to be ones that they got to put into their sales? They're going to take away from things that they've already kind of put money away for. If you were snazzy and able to go ahead and order this, the whole Everything bundle, then good on you. I used to do it. I usually do it. This year I couldn't because, things changed. And my better half was going on a trip. To see her family, which is a much needed thing after years of craziness. I'm a current Vinegar Syndrome subscriber. What do I need to know? Well, basically, you're pretty good to go. You don't have the VSAs. You got to look at the VSUs. You're going to have to look at those aren't included in your subscription. So the VSA stuff won't be there. The Cloak and Dagger won't be there, but you will have Thriller, Mammoth Connection, Horror High, Stanley already included in your subscription. You do not have to rebuy those. Don't go out and buy multiple copies of those by accident. Don't laugh. I've actually seen some people that did it. I almost did it once myself, actually. But you have the luxury of grabbing the other stuff like Cloak and Dagger and the VSA titles and just going through and looking through the other stuff, the partner labels, stuff that's going really low in stock, and the limited edition stuff, and just getting stuff that you really want to get. Of course, there is the box set as well, and there will be the legacy slips. Those aren't included with your subscription, so you're going to want to look into those if those are ones that you want to. And once the sale starts, the coupon codes will be visible on the product page. So if you are a subscriber, then you'll have the coupon code, so you'll be able to go in with a 50% off at checkout. And as they say, and I'll agree with this one too, it's your perfect opportunity to stock up on extensive back catalog. The things that have stopped some people actually from stocking up some back catalog has been their concern that the legacy slip is going to come out. But if you really want a movie, just grab the movie. You can get the legacy slip if it comes out in the future. It's not something that should stop you from getting a movie that you want to watch. There are things that I recommend, like Raw Force and the Telephone Book, fantastic films, The Caller, just some really good films that should be in everybody's collection. Here's the easy one: how to become a Vinegar Syndrome subscriber. So basically, here it goes. There's going to be a section for that where you can just go in and become a subscriber for the for basically the halfway subscription. And as you mentioned there, $500 to $600 depending on your location. Titles that are coming out that we know about are things like Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 for the first time in 4K. There are going to be some exclusive coupon codes. Also, by the way, you will be getting I'm pretty sure, it's not mentioned right here, or at least not right yet. I think there's another Homegrown Horror box set that may be coming this year, and a Forgotten Jelly box set. So don't quote me on that, but that is what I've heard. Again, you get the exclusive coupon codes for 50% off any of the VSA, VSU, VSP, and Peakorama, as well as all the partner label titles. So it does pay to become a halfway subscriber or subscriber if you can afford to do so. Now, June is going to be a bit of a breather for you. If you're a subscriber, then all you got to go in to do at this point is look at the partner labels, because that's all that's going to be on the site. You will not be able to see any Vinegar Syndrome titles, even if you're not a subscriber. This is the month of partner labels, so all Vinegar Syndrome titles are off. You cannot go in after the sale is over and go in and buy any of the Vinegar Syndrome titles that you want afterwards. This month is partner labels only, so you can only go in and buy and focus on those partner labels. They give them focus twice a year, in June and in December, and it's a really cool time. So remember this: there are titles that you want to get that are from Vinegar Syndrome, and you don't want to wait until July, you have to get it during the sale. On the month of June, everything is turned off. Partner month starts on June the 3rd at 12:01 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I think altogether there's around 13, I think 13 partner label titles that are coming out. So brand new ones. So definitely keep an eye out for that. If you are a subscriber, then what's going to happen right there is you get that 50% off thing. So that's actually kind of cool, right? And you get you'll get your partner titles before anybody else. I know this. Last year I became a halfway subscriber. The partner label month was really good for me, and I got my partner labels really, really quick. All right, let's get into the shipping because some people are going to want to know this. The free shipping option is turned off during the sale, but the shipping is actually pretty well priced. It is $6 economy in the US, $12 if you want to get priority in the United States. If you live here in Canada like me, it's $8 flat. Ships from within Canada. They do have a location within Canada. International orders are $17, and it's going to go FedEx International. For those in the US there, priority refers to 2 to 3 day shipping service provided by USPS. It doesn't mean your package is going to ship out sooner from the warehouse than, say, somebody that's a subscriber. A subscriber will always get their package first before anybody else. And, they pay a lot of money for it, so there's nothing wrong with them putting out or focusing on the subscribers first, because at the end of the day, everybody gets a chance to get their stuff. It's never like a 6 or 8 months later you're waiting for your stuff. It comes pretty quickly. Looks like they will be shipping their subscriber orders pretty much immediately after the sale ends. All other orders will be shipping out on Monday, June the 6th. So, depending on where you're at, make sure that you keep that into consideration. So if it's before June the 6th, or even at 5 or 6 days after June 6th, and you haven't yet received your order, give it a bit of time. Like, don't be emailing in right away, because as mentioned earlier, every email that they got to look at and respond to, that means that's longer it's going to take for them to pack your order and get sent out to you. The less queries you have with stuff like this, the quicker that your stuff will come. How long will it take for my halfway Black Friday order to ship? It really, really depends, but usually not too long. We continue to make significant improvements to our order fulfillment pipeline. We have switched the majority of our shipping over to FedEx and have completely moved away from using USPS Media Mail. Recently opened up an additional fulfillment center in Colorado, which speeds up deliveries to our West Coast customers. We also operate a Canadian fulfillment center in Toronto. And by the way, I can tell you right now, I've spoke with the guy that works at the Canadian fulfillment center in Toronto, and oh my God, is he such a nice guy, and he will get your stuff out quick, and he works insanely hard. We do everything possible to ship it orders ASAP, but please give us extra time due to the volume of orders. Here's the thing. When this started, not so many people knew what vinegar syndrome was. I know this because I used to talk about vinegar syndrome from pretty much from the inception. And those videos became very popular a few years down the road, because not a lot of people at the time were grabbing this vinegar syndrome stuff. Now everybody is. It's become the new criterion. It's the super popular thing to buy and to talk about and to get, and it looks super snazzy. So there's a lot of orders that are out there. So just take that into consideration when you're waiting for your order to come. There's every single year more titles come out, and with titles like Death Wish 2 now coming in the pipeline, with things like Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 4Ks out there, there's going to be more people finding the company on a daily basis. But at the end of the day, you will get your orders. It will be packaged really well. I can tell you that right now. I've never had any dings or dents or anything with any of my vinegar syndrome orders, so that's actually pretty good. Whereas my package, I think we went through that one. My order is stuck in transit. We've all had that happen, but definitely an order stuck in transit, you got to give it time to get to you. Can I place multiple orders during the sale? That's what that wonderful and evil add to my existing sale order button is for. Because once they put that in there, they gave you the option to say, okay, I'm finished, I got my order done. And you would go away and you would leave and you wouldn't look at it. And then you'd come back and you'd say, well, I'll look through it one more time. Like, oh man. And back in the day, you'd be like, I'd like to have ordered a couple more, but the extra shipping's going to be killer. I can't do that. But now there's an add to my existing sale order button there. And it's like that little devil on your shoulder saying, come on, just get that one more title. Just get that one more title. You don't have to worry about shipping. Come on, you can do it. You can do this. So you have quantity limits on limited edition releases. This is one of the things I love, because honestly, scalpers go bite it. Limited edition release says cleaning slip covers are limited to 2 copies per customer. Certain limited edition releases will be limited to 1 copy per customer. If you try to scan the system and try to get multiple things, what happens a lot is they find out, and when they do, they will cancel any additional order amounts that you have. It happened when I first moved to Nova Scotia. They had Red Mob and they had Sweet Sugar. There was a bunch of like scalpers that tried to come in and order several copies, multiple copies. They canceled all those extra copies, let them have like the 1 to 2 copies that they could have, and just gave them out there to everybody. It's a great thing. It's a great mentality to have. It is not a company that works towards towards the scalpers. Item X is sold out. Can I call dibs via email in case you have any extra stock? No, you can't. You just gotta be there. They do have a store in Connecticut called the Archive, which I've always wanted to visit. It will be having the Vinegar Syndrome stock on Friday, May 27th. So if you are going to buy your stock at if you're in the Connecticut area and you're going to go buy your stock at the Archive, don't order it online. Go to the Archive and buy it there. Very friendly people. And with that being said, I want to thank you so much for joining me here for this quick little video talking about the sale. I want to say right now, please join me on Thursday when we'll be doing the big video here on this channel, going through like thoughts and ideas, like guesses, see if any more clues have come out, the whole works. And that is going to go right into the second video, which I'm going to do on Thursday night, where it's going to be on my Patreon channel for all you Crimson Cult members, where we are going to see and react to these new releases live. I'll give you my thoughts on them, if anything that I know about them, hints, suggestions, and we'll just have a ball with it. There's a lot of really cool people that come in, so make sure you check that out. I will see you then. But for now, get ready, get hyped, get everything situated. It's only a few days away. Vinegar Syndrome sale is coming up, and I cannot wait to be there and hold your hand. You can hold my hand as we go through it, and we try not to look too much at that add to existing order button, because it is beckoning you to use it. I will see you soon.